It's Patty with another update on the liquids only detox. So, several days have gone by, and I'll be honest with you, I have not done liquids only, but that's not really the point of this. The point of this detox is to increase your consumption of nutrient-rich foods. And as I mentioned in the last video, the most nutrient-dense foods are fruits, followed by vegetables. And so the more of those you can get in, the better. And smoothies are an excellent way to maximize your consumption of fruits and vegetables. What I'm drinking here, and I've shown you these on other videos, is a green smoothie. Now this doesn't exactly look green. It looks more purple, and that's because of the fruits that I use. See, green smoothies are excellent because you're getting greens, and most people, when they get their greens, they're maybe eating their greens as a salad. So good. So maybe they're eating their greens as a salad, or possibly sauteing them, or they're cooking them. And this is a way to get your greens in their pure natural form, because even in a salad, salads are great. I don't knock salads at all, but a lot of times we eat salads with very fattening dressings, and that's just too much fat. Many studies have shown that the consumption of fat in the diet has many deleterious effects on our physiology. In fact, when we look at studies of diabetes mellitus, especially diabetes mellitus type 2, it's actually been shown that high fat consumption is more of an indicator of whether or not you will develop type 2 diabetes rather than just sugar. Sugar, don't get me wrong, in its refined state, sugar is not good. Anything refined is not good because you want to eat foods in their natural state. But fats, even healthy fats, when you eat too much of those, you're actually doing more harm than good. And a lot of people think oils are healthy. Oils are the ultimate in refined foods. Olive oil, canola oil, corn oil, vegetable oil, they're refined and they're 100% fat. So if you're going to eat a salad, maybe make a fruit-based dressing, something that's low fat, something that can really make it taste good, because greens by themselves, not too many people like eating greens all by themselves. But this is another way, smoothies, green smoothies. So what's in this green smoothie? This green smoothie contains about 5 ounces of mixed greens. And I'll be honest with you, I get the mixed greens at Walmart. So even y'all that live in small towns where all you have is a local Walmart, you can do this. So I got 5 ounces of mixed greens. And then I added some frozen fruit. Now, I didn't get my frozen fruit from Walmart because I like to get that organic. And by the way, the greens that I got from Walmart were organic, so that was nice. This is heavenly. I mean, how can something so healthy for you taste so good? People just don't realize this. They don't realize the amazingness of the green smoothie. So back to what's in my smoothie. 5 ounces of greens, mixed greens, and you can get spinach or you can get any green really. Kale is great, Swiss chard is great, parsley. I actually did go, where did I go? I went to the health food store the other night and I did get some other types of greens, but anything green, chlorophyll. You're getting those minerals, and those are really healthy. And then what did I mix with my mixed greens? Well, first of all, what I do is I take the mixed greens and I like to put those in my blender first. I add some water and I liquefy it so that it's just pure green liquid. And I like to make sure my greens are completely liquefied before I add my fruits, because if I'm going to get a big chunk of something that's not been blended appropriately, I'd rather it be a piece of fruit, not a green. So I blend up my greens in water, and then I add some fruits. And you can really add any fruits. Berries are great to add. I added a lot of blackberries to this one. I also like to add mango and pineapple. Mango and pineapple, I find, are the greatest sweeteners, especially mango. And if you can't find mango, a lot of places have frozen mango, so either one is great. And mango is really sweet, and it's got a lot of calories for a fruit, but you have to remember, these are high nutrient calories. These are calories with a kick, so they're really healthy for you, and that's what you want. If you're going to eat calories, get calories with the most bang, the most nutrients that are going to be healing your body and nourishing your body. Fruits and vegetables have all of the vitamins and minerals you'll need. And if you eat enough of them, you're going to get all of the appropriate nutrients. Don't think that you're going to be deficient in anything. I mean, if anything, and I do take this personally, if anything that you might need, if you're consuming a diet of just this, you might want to take maybe a vitamin D supplement and a vitamin B12 supplement. I don't supplement with those daily, but I do take those occasionally. But I don't worry about protein because in reality, we don't need that much protein in our diet. We need maybe about 4% of our calories coming from protein because our body is amazingly efficient at recycling amino acids. You know, we only really need to replace those amino acids that we lose when our kidney filters old or excess number of amino acids. So, you know, these people that are asking you, where are you getting your protein? Well, that is a big myth, you know. And if you eat enough fruits and vegetables, you are getting enough protein. So remember that. Really what we need is sugar, and we need sugar in the form of glucose because that's the fuel that our cells need for cellular respiration. That's the chemical reaction, metabolic reaction that takes place within the mitochondria of our cells that produces energy. So we need ATP energy, and we get that from glucose, and the best source of glucose is to get it from fruits. Now, a lot of fruits have fructose, which is another simple sugar, but when we absorb or assimilate, or when we get that into our blood from our digestive tract, our liver can convert fructose into glucose. And so all simple sugars are converted into glucose because glucose is blood sugar. That's the sugar we have in our blood and the sugar that is delivered to our cells for energy production. So people that are crazy, that go on the low-carb diets, that is not a healthy diet. And the reason why it's not healthy is because we need carbs. People that eat a low-carb diet, what are they typically consuming excess of? Fats and protein. And I've already told you fats are dangerous. High fat consumption linked to type 2 diabetes. It's also linked to heart disease, cancer. So why would you want to increase your chances for those diseases? And then high protein consumption. Too much protein in the body is, first of all, hard on the kidneys because the kidneys have to filter out all the excess. It's hard on the liver because you go into, first of all, you go into a state of ketosis when you're not getting enough carbohydrate. And in a state of ketosis, what's happening is that your body now needs to use an alternate fuel. It's not getting enough glucose, so it needs to create glucose by a process of gluconeogenesis, which is a chemical reaction that takes place in your liver, where your liver converts fatty acids and amino acids into glucose. That is hard on the liver when it's doing that all the time. And first of all, when we break down fats for energy, we produce these byproducts called ketone bodies. And these lower the pH of our blood. They make our blood acidic. And that is also very dangerous. Yes, you can lose weight on a low-carb diet when you're eating nothing but meat and fats. But you can also lose weight if you have cancer or you have type 2 diabetes. People that have diseases lose weight. So just because you're losing weight does not mean you're healthy. If you want to lose weight, do it the healthy way and eat the most nutrient-rich foods, fruits and vegetables. And a great way to do that, again, is to kickstart it with a liquids-only detox. And like I said, I've not been doing this 100%. For instance, today I had a couple of bananas. This is just so good. I don't want to talk too much because I just want to slurp this down. But I had some bananas, and I actually had a really long day today, so I was bad and I had a granola bar. But it was a fruit and nut granola bar, so I probably got my fat consumption for the week because we don't really need that many fats in our diet. I can't even remember what I ate yesterday. I think yesterday I had a banana date smoothie. Those are really good for energy, and I did have another green smoothie yesterday with a lot of blueberries. So that's all I want to say today. I really wanted to give you the science behind why eating these types of foods, and really why smoothies are an excellent way to maximize your consumption of greens. You know, for us to get enough protein that we do need, you know, some people recommend that we get up to 10% of our calories from protein, which is great. You know, between 5 to 10%, you're not going to be putting a burden on your kidneys. You're really going to be getting an adequate amount of protein to replace, once again, the amino acids that you're losing. But remember, most of those amino acids are recycled. So with that said, to get enough protein in your diet, you do have to make sure you're getting enough calories. And if you want to get a lot of greens are an excellent source of protein, but you have to eat enough of them. And, you know, some people say you have to eat maybe up to a half a pound to a pound of greens. Well, that's really hard to do because you'll be chewing all day. So put them in a blender, blend it up, liquefy it, add some yummy fruits to make it sweet, and voila, you're getting your protein in the form of a very sweet drink. Add a little bit of ice, and you can make it like a frozen treat, whatever. It's great, it's yummy, and oh my goodness, it's almost 12 minutes. I've been talking a lot. Well, I hope you've learned something from this video, and you know, get your juices and smoothies on, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thanks for listening to me.